Hello everyone! This is Dark Bones, and today we're going to be playing a contest entry. Yeah, you can probably tell from the title, but yeah, I'm trying a new recording setup today. Hopefully that turns out well. Yeah, if you're wondering why I've been gone so long, you see, I actually recorded this not too long ago. It was actually like almost a week ago. That's besides the point. So yeah, anyway, this would have been blind, but I wouldn't call it a recording error so much as my error, as in I had about an hour fail, and I was going to just put it on anyway, but that was a pain in the butt to edit. It just really wasn't worth it in the long run. I mean, commentary is lackluster anyway, so yeah, hopefully this video turns out well. Yeah, as if you can tell, this one's going to be really hard. So bear with me. I mean, and it's not even real difficulty so much as pretty much just a game of Simon Says almost. Anyone played like that electronic Simon Says? Yeah, that's what I'm comparing it to. There's a hidden one up here. If I can... Am I seriously still getting slow down? Come on. Yeah, so not really worth it once you see the level. Yep. Yep. Oh, I left my safe states on. Hold on. Let me just turn that off. There we go. Yeah, I want to do this safe states. I was checking my safe state button is on because I have a really bad habit of as soon as I die, boom, there goes the button. I rewind. Screw the one up. I'm pretty sure the time is much more valuable than the one up. I mean, there's only one level, so it's not like a game over really does anything. Unless, of course, there's a checkpoint somewhere. Then I really don't want to die. Whoa! Well, I'm picking it up a lot faster than I did last time I recorded this. Of course, I played this for like an hour straight. Didn't get the one up? Oh well. For anyone who cares, under the other curtain, it's a disguised Muncher, so I don't even get the point of that one-up in Muncher, but I didn't design this level now, did I? So, yeah. Oh. Ah! That was just dumb. Please tell me this ain't gonna be another fail video. For all you grammar Nazis, yes, I know, ain't a word. It was at one point, actually. If you don't believe me, check out your history, and I'm not actually going to say the reason why it's not a word. Is actually what? Okay, I'll say it, just because some of you are probably curious. But yeah, I actually learned, well, I mean, it's not an important fact, but it's quite interesting. I learned in school that I know, something interesting I learned in school, but I found out that the reason that, ain't actually used to be a word until around like the, I forget what time it is, but, a bunch of immigrants were coming to America, and because they didn't know English well, like, they were using ain't, and, there I had to go. But yeah, on to the story. They were incorrectly using ain't, apparently, and, so many people that were immigrants were apparently misusing the word ain't that people who actually spoke good English started misusing the word ain't. So then eventually they just pretty much disowned it as a word. And now it's been demoted to slang. Yeah, unlike most of the stuff I kind of learned in school, I actually found that somewhat interesting. And trust me, I'm not very good at language, so I mean, I'm man, which is certainly not my best subject. I wouldn't call it my worst, though. That would definitely have to go to the mandatory second language. I hate that. I guess some people will use that later in their life, but I most likely will not. And, there I die again. I mean, the school that I go to, they don't even give me much choice in that. I mean, they only gave me a choice between Spanish and French, and why am I still talking about school? Because no one really cares about school. Sorry to offend you if you actually like school, by the way. But I'm just not a big school fan. Most people aren't. Ooh. Oh, should have ran faster. But yeah, as if you couldn't tell already, you have to know what to do and when. You mess up, you die. It's not so much hard as it is memorization. Sorry this is running a bit slow, but I closed off everything but CamStudio, the ZSNES, whatever you want to call it, and I'm actually using Audacity to record the audio, so hopefully you can actually hear the game's audio better, and I just royally screwed up. So yeah, hopefully you can hear the, actual game a lot better. So yeah. But yeah, since there's not really much to talk about this level besides, I mean, sure, it's fun for the first while, and then, I mean, it is all memorization. There's not much I can really say about it, but, yeah, there, in all honesty, really isn't much I can say about it. I mean, it's just there. It's a nice level. Nice palette, by the way. Like the use of vanilla tiles and all. I honestly haven't checked how well Two-Headed Yoshi's entry went. Because, first time I recorded this, I didn't have the judging up. I should have really checked before I started recording, because I don't know if mine did better or not. All I know is, mine, there's a good side and bad to it. I mean, mine did kind of bad. Mine did 54th. But, in all honesty, considering I was expecting, next to last place or so, I think I did really, really, really good. Especially considering, I mean, you have, essentially, the legends of Super Mario World hacking and that. I mean, you have people like Yoshikuki Zeus, who is the person who actually got me to start Super Mario World hacking with his Cookie Crisis hack, and you've got Ice Guy, a bunch of really, really good hackers, and then you've got, people like me who just oh, I'm there. Check out my hack, yeah. Check out my entry, yeah. I've never been in a contest before, so for someone who's never really done a contest before, at least not one like that, like an official contest, and is generally not quite the best at Mario World hacking, I think I did really good. If they do another thing like that, I am definitely going to participate. Hopefully, try harder to fit the theme. But yeah, I kind of had the same fate that a lot of people did. And I kind of, instead of making a ninth Bowser door as a room, I was thinking of it like a castle level and not a castle room. So it was relatively long, and a lot of people made levels that really could be standalone levels. And the top several entries were not judged upon ASM or anything, so don't even think about that. I mean, some of them did use really good ASM, but, it wasn't overbearing or anything. But they won because they fit the theme. As in, you're supposed to make it feel like the original Super Mario World, and apparently my interpretation of Super Mario World is pretty much a vanilla level that's a vertical level and has no specific gimmick about it whatsoever. I know Nintendo finds that very insulting, but I don't know why that was my interpretation. I am not the best at vanilla. Not best in general, but, I mean, come on. Can't be the best at everything. I mean, you can be like the best person at something, but, I mean, you are not going to be the best at everything. And that's just a fact of life, and you need to get over it. Okay, so, yeah, anyway, that's enough about the contest, I think. I honestly, I just don't really know what to talk about. I'm pretty much rambling here. So, what else to talk about? I don't know. I guess we'll keep talking about Mario. So, yeah, it's even more shameful that my interpretation of Super Mario World would be that while I was designing the level, I was actually in the process of playing through Super Mario World on a real Super Nintendo. So, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say that my level was too much longer than a regular Bowser room as opposed to others. I mean, it certainly probably overstayed its welcome, but, I mean, it wasn't too much longer. I mean, there actually was one of the Bowser doors, I think it was 6, and it also was a vertical level, and, it was the longest Bowser Castle room that I remember. I'm pretty sure I've played all of them. I just don't quite remember. I'm pretty sure it was, like, the longest Bowser room. But I keep saying, like, I don't know. But, I don't know. Anyway. So, yeah. That was kind of my inspiration on that, which is where I got the vertical level with no specific gimmick whatsoever. That's probably where it came from. Only that level was kind of a water level. And it did have a gimmick. So, that really doesn't justify anything. Nope, didn't get the one up. But yeah, hopefully you hear the game's audio better. I'm wearing headphones, so the game's audio doesn't, you don't hear it over the microphone, but you hear it with the video, hopefully. That's what I'm trying to do, and if it doesn't turn out well, next video I'll just go back to the way I normally do it. But yeah, this is pretty much just a placeholder for, not so much the, Legends of Zelda hack LP that I'm doing. I mean, I'm going to restart that as well, but it's not going to be hard to get to the point I was when I start recording. 'Cause I mean, I only have one episode of that up. This is really a placeholder for Do-Re-Mi Fantasy. I mean, I was at nearly the end of the game, and the recording glitched up, and I was already past that point when I had saved. I am going to have to go through nearly 5 worlds again whenever I feel like sitting there and playing all of it over again. Which probably... I don't want to say it wouldn't be anytime soon, but it's not going to be today or tomorrow. Probably just some day that I'm bored and I can't get enough time to do an LP. But I'm just like, oh well, I'm in the mood to play some Do-Re-Mi Fantasy, so I'll get up back to that point. Yeah. 'Cause I mean, I really don't want to record an episode of Doremi Fantasy after getting up to that point and then being in like a bad mood, because I mean it's such a good game, and being in a bad mood just ruins the commentary, which just ruins the experience of the game, and that's just not good. So I really don't want to be in a bad mood. I'm trying hard not to get in a bad mood at this, because I mean it literally is all memorization. It's like I actually think I thought of a better illustration for it. It's like a Kaizo hack, but it's not luck-based. As in, you have to learn the level, but none of it is based upon if a certain thing spawns at the right time. For the most part. I mean, anything more could quite easily spike this up to Kaizo. Why did I jump? So yeah, hopefully all the audio sounds good. Sorry for the slight slowdown. It's probably because of Audacity. I will try to get that fixed, but I really don't want to do it mid-recording, because that's going to be harder to get my commentary and the game audio links. Yeah. But yeah, hopefully this turns out... Oh! What? Okay, maybe it is somewhat luck-based. Can I take that back, the thing about it not being Kaizo? Well, no, it's not really, just because, I mean, if it were Kaizo, the whole entire flippin' level would be like that. Which, I mean, most of it is, but I mean, there's just no better way to describe this. It's a memory game. It is a memory game. I so want to get this over with. I mean, I don't want to skip it because I promised to do all the entries. I don't want to cheat and use save states or even cheat codes, because, I mean, that's just cheaping you guys out. I mean, I even promised not to use save states. I mean, I don't want to go back on my word on that. And I also want to see the rest of this level instead of... Okay, so hopefully we'll get further now. But yeah, I want to see the rest of the level. I don't want to be stuck at this one... Oh, I messed that up. Yeah, I'm not gonna... At least not at this point. I'm not gonna bother really cutting anything. I mean, it just wound up being just too much of a hassle to go through all of that, like 1 hour footage, and get every single death and just play the deaths pretty much. I mean, because the commentary was so bad and it went on for so long, it wasn't even worth it to have any of the commentary. I mean, the entire video, it would have just been I'm dead serious. That would have been 90% of the video. It's just memorization. So yeah, Two-Headed Yoshi, if you're watching this, if you're gonna make a hard level, I understand you want to make a hard level. I like hard levels. I like stuff that's harder than the original Super Mario World, because let's face it, that was as easy. That was like one of the easiest games ever, especially by Super Nintendo standards. But come on, don't make it a memory game. I mean, it's after, I mean, sure, it's fun, like, for the first 20 or so times you die or so. And when it comes to video games, I have quite a bit more patience that I have seen before, at least when it comes to hacks. I mean, because, I mean, you know, some people are just cruel. You're just gonna find that in hacks, so you have to be kind of patient with them. I mean, I'm not patient at all in official Nintendo games, because, I mean, just for not having a better example, in a Super Mario Galaxy, anyone know that one stupid star where you had to blow up all the garbage? Anyone remember the second harder one where you barely have enough time? I mean, it's ridiculous! I don't expect that from Nintendo! I mean, come on, especially after stuff like Super Mario World and pretty much every Mario game ever. I don't expect them to expect you to be perfect. I mean, seriously, you have to do that thing practically perfect. And that's just the first one. You do have to do it perfect for the second one. Now, the first one, once you learn the trick, it's easy. But no, the second one, you have to do it, like, perfect. But yeah, where was I? Oh yeah, you kind of have to be more patient with hacks. I'm probably gonna have to take that back now about being more patient with other people in games, because I mean, come on, I literally played that star quite easily 100 times. But that's besides the point. I mean, memorization, it's just not fun playing it this many times, dying this many times. I mean, not to say that puzzles aren't fun, but it almost makes it less of a Mario game and more of just a puzzle and memorization game. Which essentially is, in all honesty, at its essence, what Kaizo is a puzzle game, just luck-based. So, yeah, this could very, very easily be called borderline Kaizo here. I mean, all I can say is, please, just don't do it again. Just, next time you want to make a hard level, this goes for pretty much everyone watching, luck-based borderline Kaizo, it's not fun. It's just not fun. So, if you want to make a hard level, that's just fine. Make it a hard level, but make it a fun level. I mean, I could go on and on about this, about what's not fun, but it's just irritating. Pixel-perfect jumps, memorization, Lakitus and flying fish. Of course, those aren't really Kaizo, just freaking annoying. But, I mean, yeah, if you're gonna make a hard level, make it difficult for the right reasons, not the wrong reasons. Because the only reason, in all honesty, I'm not even that curious about the level anymore. I mean, it's all just going to be like this. In all honesty, I'm not curious about the level anymore. The only reason I'm still playing this is because I promised to play it. I'm going to have to check if I promised to beat it or if I just promised to play it, because if I just promised to play it, I'm sorry, but if I don't do this soon, I'm not going to do it at all. I'm sorry. This is just too much. I mean, it's not honestly that hard. It's just that I'd be sitting here all day long. It would take probably like 50 recordings just level. I mean, and this isn't even blind for like the first half of the level. I'm assuming is the first half. I'm hoping it's the first half. But, I mean, so, yeah, it's not even blind. I've done this all before. At least the first half or so. And, that one fire bar, with, like, the, diagonal Podobo. I keep dying there every time I get there in this video. I've actually made it past that once, and then died, like, right after. I mean, seriously. I mean, if you're gonna make it memorization, the least you could do It's like use that multiple midway patch and stuff, and ugh. I mean, really, it's just annoying. Could have just used the multiple midway patch, but no. Instead, we get, oh, well, you gotta make it through the level, and you gotta do it fast, and you gotta do it without getting killed, because there is no checkpoints. And guess what? If you hesitate 1 second, you're gonna die. You go too fast, you're gonna die. Yeah, I mean, really. This is just... Yeah, next game over, I don't even think I want to play this anymore. I mean, it's horrible, horrible. And I'm hoping I didn't promise to beat them all, because then I've got to come back to this, and I got to play it more. And I really hope the recording doesn't mess up, because if it does, then I got to come back, and I got to play more. Because I promised to at least show, I'm not sure if I said to beat, I promised to at least show and play all of these entries. I mean, I'm just not enjoying this. I'm really hoping there's no more like this. I'm really hoping this is the only one like this. And I know it's not, because on the forums of the discussion, I saw someone talking about just how hard this one and someone else's were. And I was thinking like, oh crud, I just promised to do all of them. Ugh. Yeah, it's just not fun. Ugh. Well, I'm going to hopefully put a link to where you can get all of these hacks to try for yourself, all the entries, and if why'd I cough there? If anyone wants to show me how that's done, or if they want to play it themselves, if you want to play it yourself, I'm gonna put a link to all the entries, courtesy of, I forget who it was, who actually collected all the hack entries and put them in one zipped folder for download. I'm not sure. If I remember, I'll give you credit in the next video. I'm sorry, I forgot your name. But yeah, if you want to play one of these, I will put the link to all of them in the description. If anyone is crazy enough to play the level, if you like that kind of thing, and you'd like to prove me wrong on it being not fun and just hard, then feel free to record yourself playing it. Just give a video response or something, or other. PM me a link. I don't really care. Just show me the rest of the level. I mean, I honestly don't want to play it myself. It's just not fun. And to everyone else, sorry that the Do-Re-Mi Fantasy playthrough is delayed. Sorry that this wasn't the most fun thing to watch. Sorry, if you think this was a waste of time, I'm sorry to have wasted your time, if you're even still there. Because if you thought I was pretty much wasting your time with this, you probably would have turned it off. And sorry to Two-Headed Yoshi if you are watching this. I didn't like your entry. I mean, I can understand you put a lot of sweat and hard work into it. I mean, it's certainly better than mine, but it's just too hard. I mean, I enjoy hard levels, but I mean, I don't want luck-based and I don't want memorization. I want genuine difficulty. Even artificial difficulty with those stupid Lakitus and stuff is better than memorization. I mean, and even when you do have it memorized, you'll still have those flukes with the Potobos. Well, they'll be timed wrong, And then they'll kill you when you're trying to go into the area with the fire bar, and etc. So, I can honestly say that any harder, if this were any more luck-based from what I've seen, this could quite easily be Kaizo. Now, I mean, it'd be the easy edge of Kaizo, but still, most people don't want to play that, especially when they're expecting, like, oh, well, I mean, it's supposed to be hard. Well, it's going to be hard, but it's not going to be Kaizo, is it? Boom, right off the bat. I mean, sorry to all you people who like Kaizo. I mean, I like Kaizo sometimes, but when I'm in the mood to play a level like that, I will play a Kaizo hack. So, yeah, I'm sorry this didn't go so well, but, yeah. This is Dark Bones, signing out. See you guys.